Welcome back to our series. This is Francis Online Tuition, sponsored by Odum Business Consult. Learn more at www.ghanaonlineeducation.com. We are moving on to the requirement B of our question, 2019 WASSCE Financial Accounting. Question number 8, which has to do with correction of errors. And the requirement B says we should prepare the suspense account. When we say suspense account, a suspense account is an account that we use to hold, or it's a temporary account used to hold any temporary differences that arise in our books pending investigation. Okay, so if you look at this trial balance, you could see that there was a difference of 1120 at the debit side of the trial balance. So we use a suspense account to cater for that difference, temporary, pending an investigation. Okay, so after conducting investigation and this errors was identified, suggesting that these errors brought about this difference. After rectifying this difference, after rectifying these errors, then the difference that you see at the debit side of the trial balance should be no more. Okay, so that's why we said the suspense account is a temporary account that we use to hold any differences that arise in our books pending investigation. So after investigation and the right thing is done, then the suspense account should be removed from our books. So this should give us a hint that the suspense account that we prepare at the end of the day, or after rectifying the errors, the two sides of the suspense account should be the same. We shouldn't have a situation where we will get the debit side being more than the credit side and the vice versa. If you get something like that, it means there's something wrong with the errors that you've corrected. Okay, you've committed errors within an errors. Okay, so the errors that you've identified, you've corrected it, and you've also made another mistakes in them. Okay, so when you are done with the rectification of the errors identified, then the difference of this should be no more. So without wasting much time, let's go back to our solution board and let's see what we can do. So as I said, we have to open our suspense account in the form of T account. The requirement B says we should open suspense account. Okay, don't forget that. Suspense account. Sorry, it's not this one. Go to your main solution board. Okay, so suspense account. And don't forget to bring your currency sign. I don't know the kind of currency sign is this. If somebody knows something about that, give me a hint of that. Okay. Okay, so this is the currency sign that we have in our question. This is the debit side of the account, and this is the credit side. And in drafting a suspense account, you go back to the trial balance, okay, and look at where the difference came about, okay, or where the difference is, or where the shortage is. And if you look at the trial balance, you could see that the shortage appeared at the debit side of the trial balance. Okay, so you have here suspense account. So you have to post this account to the suspense account. In posting, you have to post it at the side at which you see it in the trial balance. So here in the trial balance, you see it at the debit side of the trial balance. So in posting to the suspense account, it will be at the debit side of the trial balance. And the narration will be balance as per. Okay, so balance as per TB, which is trial balance. Okay, and the amount is, let's check. Okay, the amount has to do with 1,000 to 1,120. Okay, 1,120. So this is the amount being found. So as I said, you post it from the trial balance to the suspense account, and it should be at the same side that you see it in the trial balance. And here from our question, we see the suspense to be at the debit side of the trial balance. Okay. When you are done with the posting, now you have to focus on the journal entries. Okay. You have to post the entries from there to the suspense account. And in posting, we are only interested in the section where we see suspense. If you see a suspense there, then you have to post it from there to the suspense account. And where you see the suspense account, the side that you see the suspense account, when you are doing it, it should be there. If you see it at the debit side, or if you see the suspense has been credited, it means in the suspense account, it should be at the debit and credit side. And if you see the suspense being debited, it means in the suspense account, it should be at the debit side. Put this one at the back of your head. Okay. So let's begin with the first entry. You could see suspense here. Okay, suspense being credited. So when you are posting it to be at the credit side of the suspense account in the name of sales. Okay, so it will be in the name of the other account. So here is sales. So we post it from here to the suspense. So the credit side of the suspense is here in the name of sales. Okay. And the amount involved is how much? 480. 480. Okay, so we are done with the first posting. Let's move on to the second entry. Do you have suspense here? No. So no need to post anything here. Do you have any suspense in the third entry? No. No need. Do you have any suspense in the other entry? No. Do you have suspense in the last entry? Yes. And it is being found at the credit side. Okay, so it will be at the credit side of the suspense in the name of sundry debtors. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, you see sundry debtors, you are transferring it to the suspense in the name of the other account. So here we write sundry expenses, not debtors. Pardon me for that. Sundry expenses with an amount of 640. So with this, we are done with the posting of all the necessary information to the suspense account. Starting from the trial balance, then you move on to the journal entry. And when you are done with that, you have to balance off the account as usual. And I said, when you finish balancing off, the two sides should be the same. They shouldn't be, let's say the debit side is more than the credit side. Okay, or you shouldn't introduce what is known as balance carry down in the suspense account when you rectify or when you are dealing with correction of errors. Okay, so here let's do the balancing off. Because I'm using Excel, I'm going to use a formula. Okay, but you use your calculator. So here we have this plus this. We don't have any entries there. So the only thing be here will be that 120. So here too, we have two entries, only two entries there. So you add this one to this. Okay. So you could see that the debit side and the credit side of the account are the same. There is nothing like balance carried down here and then balance brought down here. Okay, or there is nothing like this one is bigger than this and this one is bigger than that. So with this, we can confidently say that what we have done in the journal is at least 95% right. Okay, because the the suspense account at the end of the day has been, or the two sides of the suspense account at the end of the day are the same. Okay, proving that what we have done in the journal is 95% right. So in examination, if you see something like this, it gives you a sign of relief. Okay, so this is a suggested answer that you can have when you see something like this, or it was expected of those who sat for 2019 WASSCE financial accounting. So this was the requirement, a suggested answer for that. I'm saying a suggested answer because I've not seen the marking scheme. Okay, the marking scheme supersedes what you see here, but at least this is 95% right. I stand to be corrected. Okay, so here we are done with both requirements A and B. Both requirements A and B. But if you look at the question, I added my own requirement to it, because a question like this, if you see a question like this in correction of errors, at times the examiner can ask you to redraft the trial balance after rectifying the errors. But in the original question, the option C was not part. So I will end the series on this presentation, and the upcoming series we will consider the option C. Thank you very much once again for being with me. Learn more at GhanaOnlineEducation.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Spread the good news about Ghana Online Tuition. God richly bless you and have a wonderful day.